you can see the recording and refer to it later. So I'm sharing the screen. Kindly say if the screen is visible to you or not. So is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
बस बस सही है. So I would like you guys to give me the names of following compounds. Yeah. So these are the four compounds. Can anyone say me? Not anyone. I would like all of you to write the name of the first compound in the chat box. Write the name of first compound in the chat box. Everyone. It's a very simple compound. I think you guys should know it. Good. First answer is right. Second, good. Third, fourth. Wonderful, wonderful. So the first compound is a pentane because as we know it's a carbon-carbon single bond, so it's an alkane and we have 5 carbons. So any alkane with 5 carbons are called is a pentane. So the first compound is a pentane. Okay, well done, good. So number two, uh, number two, write the name of the compound, like write it down on your copy, and then write the name of the compound in the chat box. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Priyanka, at dimethyl propane, do not write dimethyl propane, write 2-methyl propane. That's more accurate. Okay, di means we have two methyls. No, we have one methyl at position number 2. So you have to write 2-methyl propane.
Yes, sir. Okay.
ठीक है? Okay, yeah. Rest, great, great. So similarly, write the name of the third compound. Ankita Singh left the meeting. क्या हो रहा है? लाइक नेटवर्क इशू हो रहा है या मेरा क्लास पसंद नहीं हो रहा है स्टार्टिंग से? वेल आई एम जोकिंग, शायद इट मस्ट बी नेटवर्क इशू. या तो इन द थर्ड कंपाउंड ओनली अंशिका हैज गिवन द राइट आंसर. इट्स 2 डाइमिथाइल प्रोपेन. टू ऑल द अदर्स, आप लोग जब भी डाइमिथाइल ले रहे हो आपको दो दो पोजीशंस देना जरूरी है. थर्ड में हम लोग देख पा रहे हैं, वी कैन सी फ्रॉम द थर्ड कंपाउंड दैट in carbon number 2 we have 2 methyl, so you have to repeat 2 times. So you have to repeat 2,2 hyphen dimethyl propane. Well done Anshika, but I have to be very specific. Nothing will be in capital letter. Your M should also be in small letter, your P should also be in small letter. ठीक है? बाकी your nomenclature is right, but in order to get full marks, your small m, the methyl का small m should be small and propane का p should be small. Is it clear Anshika?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. Okay, name number 4. Be very careful, notice the longest chain and name number 4. If you have any doubt naming number 4, you can obviously say कि sir अब समझा दो. Do you want me to do number 4? Shall I do number 4?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So I'll be solving number 4. So well, you are well prepared now. Like your base work is done for the nomenclature, which is a good thing because this basically takes maximum time and all your concepts are clear. Here there are many compounds, jo unless and until I put those on board, I cannot know whether your concepts are clear or not. But so far so good. It is good. So let me write the compound here: CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Now, first of all is identify the longest chain. So what I should do is I should identify the longest chain in the following compounds. Longest chain means longest continuous forming chain of carbon. So I'll use a separate ink. If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is the longest chain. Now this longest chain has 6 carbons, all are connected in single bonds. So without any argument, it is bound to be a hexane. Now this longest chain contains these two as side groups, right? Now we should name, like there is a rule, right? You should name, number the carbon atoms in a longest chain in such a way so that the side groups get equal number. This rule is only valid when the side groups are equal. Now in both the cases we have methyl, so I have to number the carbon in the longest chain in such a way so that my two methyl group get the lowest number. So when I number in this manner, 3 comma 4 is my numbering of the methyl group, and if I number it in the reverse manner, I am getting 3 comma 4 as the number of the methyl group. So I can number in any of one of the direction that I feel suitable. So I can say 3 comma 4 with a hyphen. I can write dimethyl. I can give a gap and then I can write hexane. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
सबके लिए clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, before going to the functional group, I am writing another statement that in case of compounds containing same longest chain carbon atoms, carbon numbers, but different functional groups, different number of substitutions. I'll explain what I am writing, but filal currently write it down. But different number of substitution always consider the chain with the more number of side chains. So what it states that in case of compounds having same longest chain carbon, अगर तुम लोग के पास ऐसा कंपाउंड है जहां पर तुम दो longest chain आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए हो and both the longest chain have the same number of carbon atoms but different number of substitution, मतलब if you can identify two longest chain, the number of substitutions in those two longest chain are different. One chain might have two substitutions, the other chain might have 5 substitutions. So we should always consider the chain with more number of side chains, which means we should always consider the chain with more number of substitutions. I'll give a famous example जो आप लोग के NCERT book में है. I would request you to write it down with me. तो आई वुड लाइक यू टू आइडेंटिफाई द लॉन्गेस्ट चेन. कोई मेरे लिए लॉन्गेस्ट चेन आइडेंटिफाई कर दो. One is this, another one is this, right? हाँ कि ना? It also contains 10 atoms. It also contains 10 carbon. Both जगह गिन लो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So both of the longest chain that I have taken in this picture contains 10 carbon atoms. So by without any confusion, I can write last में decane. यहाँ तक क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to take one longest chain at a time, and you have to find out the total number of substitutions. Now because I have put green in one color, so the substitutions of this chain will be marked in green. So this longest chain has this as a side group and has this entire thing as a side group. Yes or no? The green chain has this as a side group and this as a side group, right?
Yes, sir.
So it has side groups too. Now as far as the orange chain is concerned, the orange chain has this and this entire as a side group. Yes or no? The orange chain, जो लंबा जो ये chain है, if you follow my mouse pointer, this chain, so it has this and this entire thing as a side group, right?
Yes, sir.
So यहाँ पर side group होगा 3. So which has the maximum number of side chains? Of course this. So I will take the orange chain. So in order to avoid confusion, I will remove the green chain first. I would remove any green color present, and now I would like to work on the orange one. Now follow the basic standard procedures. You should name it. If you name it from this side, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So my substituents are 3 3 5. These are my number which are allotted to the substituent groups. And if I name it from this side, 1 2
These are the top results.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So when I number from this side, 6 and 6 8 8 are my number given to the constituents. So I should always name the number the carbon chain in such a way so that my side chains get the least number, which means I will delete these numbers again, because these are the numbers that we are not going to consider, and we are only going to consider these things that is there. Now this is methyl, this is methyl, clear. What is this name? What is this name? We should always name it from this carbon. This is always to be numbered 1 because this is attached to this carbon. So this is always to be named number 1. So this is 1 2 3 4. In number 2 we have a ethyl group. So this is 2-ethyl butyl. Am I right? Right. It has 4 carbons. It was supposed to be a butane. Number 2 is substituted by ethyl. So it was supposed to be a ethyl butane, but this is attached to the main carbon. So this is supposed to be an 2-ethyl butyl. Am I right? अरे कोई तो कुछ बोलो. Am I right? सही हूँ मैं?
सर जो प्रीवियसली थे उन्होंने ये नहीं बताया था, मतलब लाइक एक सब्स्टिट्यूएंट के अंदर हम लोग उसे वापस से सब्स्टिट्यूएंट टाइप का नेमिंग
ओके
करें।
ओके ओके। तो अगर तुम्हारे पास ऐसा है कि यू हैव अ लॉन्गेस्ट चेन एंड उसके साथ यू हैव अ साइड चेन विच इज अगेन अ नोमेनक्लेचर माने विच इज अगेन अ कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर बाय इटसेल्फ, तो द रूल्स ऑफ नेमिंग दिस पोर्शन इज द सेम। The rules of naming this portion is the same. Only thing you should keep in mind is नॉर्मल चेन में जैसे हम लोग के पास इंडिपेंडेंस है कि हम लोग किसी भी कार्बन को एक मार्क कर सकूं, in this case we are not going to do that. We are always going to mark the first carbon of the side chain as 1. This is the only thing that is to be maintained. I cannot write this carbon as 1. No, I cannot, because this carbon is not attached to the main carbon. This carbon is attached to the main carbon. This is attached to the main carbon. So this should have a number of 1. So that is why I have marked this as 1, this as 2, this as 3, this as 4. Now the longest chain is a 4. So it is supposed to be a butane. But as we know, जैसे CH3 was supposed to be a methane, but it is attached to a long chain by the loss of one hydrogen, so it is called a methyl group. Similarly, this was supposed to be a butane, but it is attached to another long hydrocarbon, so this is a butyl group. And the second carbon consists of CH2 CH3, which is an ethyl group. So if I name only this, this is supposed to be 2 ethyl and then 4 carbon wala compound, which is a butyl. Now clear? Now is this nomenclature clear? Clear? Hello? Kindly give me a response if this nomenclature is clear or not.
Yes, sir.
Is it
Yes,
clear
sir.
to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now this entire thing is attached to carbon number 5. So I can write 5. I give a hyphen. I open a bracket. I write this entire thing, 2 ethyl butyl. I close the bracket. Then I give another hyphen. Then I name these things. These are at number 3. There are 2 methyl at the same carbon position. So this is 3 comma 3. Then I give another hyphen. I write it dimethyl and then ultimately decane. So this is how you can name a compound if you can identify two long chains of same carbon but with different number of side chains. So if the number of side chains in the two long carbon chains are different, we should always go with the carbon chain which has the more number of side chains. Is it clear?
So why you have written 2-ethyl butyl, that substituent first, then dimethyl?
Because this starts with an E, this starts with an M. We have to write the alphabetical order, right?
Okay, so means here also that rule
Yeah,
is
yeah,
used.
that rule I said na. Each and every rule is the same. There is no exceptions. सिर्फ हम लोग वो रूल को बड़ा like we see it in a bigger picture. That's all. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
बाकी किसी को कुछ डाउट है? Please, you can unmute yourself and say. और अगर अभी समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है वो आप या थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है, ये पूरा क्लास रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है. You can always play fast forward, reverse and see it and understand. Okay, this is something I am doing just for you guys. मैं बेसिकली ऐसा करता नहीं हूँ बट तुम लोग के लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज ग्रुप में 1 घंटा में ज़्यादा पढ़ाई होता नहीं है. लाइक हम लोग तो बोल जाता है, तुम लोग को कितना दिमाग में घुसता है वो डाउट रहता है. दैट इज वाई दिस प्रोविजन ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग. ये रिकॉर्डिंग का लिंक तुमको आज रात 12 बजे तक मिल जाएगा. तो कल सुबह यू विल सी इन योर व्हाट्सएप और यूट्यूब लिंक. मेरा अपना चैनल का है. ऑब्वियसली जा रहे हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना, लाइक कर देना. ये तो सारे यूट्यूब क्रिएटर्स बोलते हैं, हम भी बोल दिए. शेयर कर देना एंड बाकी ये चीज़ तुम लोग को मिल जाएगा. Now let us continue to the next portion, the portion which I am going to teach, that is nomenclature of organic compound having functional groups. Okay, so what is functional group? Can anyone say me what is a functional group? Can anyone say me what is a functional group? Right, so let me say. Functional group is defined as a group of elements or compounds which, when attached to a hydrocarbon, impart a specific function and characteristics property. For example, suppose CH3, CH2, CH3. It's basically propane. It's an alkane. Now if I add a functional group, this is the functional group. This functional group is OH, and the compound is now called an alcohol. तो basically इसका जो properties है and इसका जो properties है, they are completely different. That's why I said they gives a characteristic property and a specific function. The function of alcohol is to give OH minus ion when dissolves in water. We have studied now what are base and what are acids. Bases are substance, similarly alcohols be base है. So basically the function of this compound is to give OH minus ion when dissolved in water. Basically इसका और भी functions होता है, but फिलहाल for this level this is sufficient for you to know. So now we will do some of the nomenclature having functional group. The call rules are the same with only two modifications. Number one, the longest chain considered should contain the carbon atom to which the functional group is attached. मतलब the longest carbon chain that we will consider, as we have done in previous examples, we have first step is to consider the longest carbon chain. Whenever we are doing nomenclature using functional group, we will not consider any random carbon chain. We will only consider that random carbon chain which has the carbon where the functional group is attached. If it might happen that my longest chain is of only 4 carbons, but if I can leave the carbon which has the functional group, then my longest chain has 6 carbons. So let me take the 6 carbon. So that is wrong. My first rule is the longest carbon chain that will be considered should and also always should contain the carbon atom जिस पे functional group लगा हुआ है. This is very important. Number 2, the carbon chain is numbered so that the functional groups get lowest number. Just in the last slide I have explained that the carbon chain should be numbered so that the substituent but the side chains get the lowest number. Now if I have a functional group, I will forget about the side chains. Now my entire attention, entire priority is on the carbon that is having the functional group. So I should number the carbon chain in such a way so that the carbon atom which contains the functional group, that should have the least number. So keeping these two in mind and all the rest rules and instructions to be kept the same, let us take our first example. So this is my hydrocarbon. So first step is we have to consider our longest carbon, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my longest carbon is 6. Now I have to number in such a way so that the functional group get lowest number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is my functional group. If I name it this way, it gets number 3. If I number it this way, it gets number 4. So obviously I will be taking this way of numbering. I will not be taking this way of numbering. So let me remove it. Yeah. Now let us write it down. First of all, if there are no side chains present, listen very carefully. If there are no side chain present, then we have to see whether the functional group is present in the last carbon. If the functional group is present either in the starting or in the end, then write the name of the compound as it is. If the functional group is present in somewhere in the middle of the compound, we have to specify the carbon number where the functional group is attached. So in this case, the carbon number is 3. So I have to write 3. I have to give a hyphen. This is an hydrocarbon with 6 compound. So basically it was supposed to be an hexane. But whenever we have an alkane and when we add hydroxyl to it, it becomes alkanol, which means the last E is replaced by small o small l. So it is written as 3-hexanol. Is this clear
Yes, sir.
for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When we don't have to mention the number, carbon number.
आप थोड़ा जोर बोलोगे प्लीज, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. कैन यू प्लीज स्पीक लाउडर?
ये सर मैं पूछ रहा था कि मतलब वो आप थोड़ा रिपीट कर सकते हैं जब आपने बोला कि मतलब किस टाइम पे हमें कार्बन नंबर मेंशन नहीं करना.
एकदम कर
जैसे
सकता
आपने
हूँ. ओके, तो मैंने यहाँ लिखा कि द कार्बन चेन इज नंबर्ड सो दैट द फंक्शनल ग्रुप हैज द लोएस्ट नंबर. अब मैं अगर किस वे से नंबरिंग करूँ, देखो जैसे 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, तो ये जो कार्बन है उसके साथ मेरा फंक्शनल ग्रुप अटैच है, तो इसको 4 नंबर मिल रहा है. मैं जब इस वे से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, मैंने नंबर कर रहा हूँ, तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, तो उसको 3 नंबर मिल रहा है. तो ऑफ कोर्स आई विल टेक द नंबरिंग इन दिस वे बिकॉज मेरे को फंक्शनल ग्रुप को कम लीस्ट नंबर मिल रहा है. ऑफ कोर्स 3 इज लेस देन 4, सो आई विल गो विद द वे ऑफ नंबरिंग व्हिच गिव्स माय फंक्शनल ग्रुप वाला कार्बन द लीस्ट नंबर. दैट इज व्हाई आई सेड आई विल नॉट टेक दिस नंबरिंग, आई विल टेक दिस नंबरिंग. इज इट क्लियर? दिस नंबरिंग इज नॉट टू बी टेकन, दिस नंबरिंग इज टू बी टेकन. आप समझ में आया?
यस सर.
पक्का ना?
यस सर. तब मुझे लगा मतलब मैंने कुछ और सुना था लगा, इसीलिए मैंने वापस पूछा.
हाँ, इट्स ओके, फाइन. अभी क्लियर हुआ ना तुमको अविनाश?
यस सर.
Good. Now this has got another name. This is my old IUPAC convention. This has got another name. Why this has got another name? Because my theories have just got modified. बहुत बड़े बड़े साइंटिस्ट आके बड़े बड़े काम करके बड़े बड़े चीज बना के हर एक थ्योरी को तोड़ मरोड़ के नया नया थ्योरीज देके भाग जाता है. एंड पढ़ना हम लोग को पड़ता है, मुसीबत हम लोग को झेलना पड़ता है. सेम फॉर मी एज अ स्टूडेंट, सेम फॉर यू नाउ एज अ स्टूडेंट, सेम फॉर योर जूनियर्स एज अ स्टूडेंट. दिस प्रॉब्लम इज गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू. सो व्हाट इज द न्यू नेम? दिस कंटेन्स ऑफ 6 कार्बन. सो आई विल फर्स्ट राइट हेक्सान. हेक्सान कंटेन्स 6 कार्बन. उसके बाद आई विल गिव अ हाइफन. Then I will write the carbon number which contains the functional group. Then I will give another hyphen. Then I will just write the suffix of the functional group, which is ON. So this can also be written as hexan3-ol. उसको तुम 3-hexanol भी लिख सकते हो. It can also be written as hexan3-ol. I would suggest use this method because number plus this thing indicates the accurate position of the functional group. This is somewhat confusing. हम लोग जब बड़ा compound करेंगे तो this will be somewhat confusing. So we should practice to use this technique, so that first I will write the name of the mother compound which is a hexane. अब हम लोग को पता है सिर्फ मेरा एल्केन का लास्ट वाला जो स्मॉल ई है दैट इज रिप्लेस्ड, तो मैं वो लिखूंगा नहीं, मैं सिर्फ लिखा HEXAN, खत्म कर दिया। फिर मैं हाइफेन देता हूं, यहाँ पर OH है तो उसके बाद तो OL होने है, मतलब लाइक उसके बाद तो देयर इज 100% कि उसके बाद देयर विल बी OL, बट वेयर इज द अल्कोहल प्रेजेंट? It is present in carbon number 3. So write the name, give a hyphen, write the number of carbon which has the functional group, give a hyphen, write the remaining of the spelling. So I can write the same compound 3-hexanol as hexane 3-ol. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
हमको सुनाई नहीं दिया।
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
आप लोग लंच नहीं किए क्या? हेलो, आज कुछ फास्टिंग है क्या सबका? कोई लंच नहीं किया? किसी का जोर नहीं है आवाज में? सब सिंगर हो, सब इतना अच्छा अच्छा हॉबीज है, क्या हो गया? आई हैव आस्क्ड यू टू स्पीक, लेट अस से। प्रियांशु क्लियर है? जोर से।
Yes, sir.
प्रीतम?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, हर्षिता?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, वर्षा प्रधान?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, प्रजापति महाराज? ब्रह्मा जी?
Yes, sir.
गुड, सबको क्लियर है? फाइन, लेट अस टेक अनदर एग्जांपल। आई वुड लाइक यू गाइस टू डू इट। थोड़ा ट्रिकी है बट तुम लोग कर लोगे, इतना तो भरोसा है ही। लेट्स सी। चलो, गिव मी द नेम ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड। Take your time. I'll give you 5 minutes. Give me the name of this compound. কি বলছো? হ্যাঁ, একটু দাঁড়াও। আমি তুমি ওপরে করবে? হ্যাঁ, তুমি ওপরে নিয়ে চলে এসেছি। করে দাও করে। এটা পরে একটু কপিকে মিস্টেক আসবে। ষোলো যাচ্ছে। हमको दिस सॉल्व करते ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री जॉन छोदन बोले चैट आंसर रिकॉर्ड होता सर ना पड़ेगा ना हमें तापर लिस्ट को पार्टी लिस्ट को चलो हाँ पहले जितना होगा well quite an impressive performance 6 methyl 3 octanol या 6 methyl octan 3ol सबको समझ में आया ना
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so can we move to the next functional group
Yes, sir.
okay तो next functional group is a ketone जिसका suffix is when I have alcohol plus we have ketonic group it becomes alkanone like this is from this compound and this is from this ketone ऐसे मैच करके पढ़ना तो याद रहता है ठीक है तो the first thing I am not going to help how can you know कि you have a ketone group this is a very traditional पहचान of ketone this is ketone group C double bonded O so whenever you have this group remember it's a ketone group and you should always remember it always exists in between compounds so in this case you have to follow the same way as you have followed in hexane 2ol by hexane 3ol so write the name of this compound down I am not going to help write this name of this compounds in the chat box each and every one it's very easy sirf when we had alcohol we add like after the name we had OL now we have ketone so after the name we'll have ONE rest the theory regarding writing the number first or writing the mother name first whichever you can want you can follow for now so give me the name of this compound wonderful so this is pentan 3-one everyone has written down wonderful this is pentan 3-one right now if acha I'll give you a list or like you can refer to table number 12.4 in NCERT this will give you a list of functional groups and their suffix and prefix suffix is the concept that you have used now in case of ketone we'll add ONE in case of alcohol we will add OL वगैरह 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 now if we have more than one functional groups then how should we do before I go we should always remember like जैसे मैथ्स में बॉडमास रूल होता है every operator has a precedence if we have bracket operation along with subtraction operation we cannot do the subtraction first we have to go for the bracket operation first so this is called a precedence similarly in this case if you have more than one functional group there is a list of precedence which should be followed and the functional groups are to be named accordingly. So I'll be giving down the precedence right now. So the precedents are decreasing order of precedence. It means if we have more than one functional groups, then we will find out what functional groups we are having in the compound from this list. Out of the two functional groups, the functional group which is situated higher will be the main functional group, and the functional group which is situated lower in the chain will be the secondary functional group. Next class, we will explain the nomenclature on this concept. Hello, you're not audible. Can you please be louder?
Sir, what you have written in second, is that IO3?
Which one?